I have found that I actually do sort of like his moveset, except for his Firefly attack.
It's taken 10 years, but I've pilled you on him. Okay.
Eh.
Funny that. Nah, so what makes Ace interesting is that some of his, there are some points in his moveset where he'll start charging the next attack. If you let it charge for like a second or two, when it comes out, it actually is much bigger, like his Fire Fist move at the end of his default Light String and whatnot. So it does add some depth to his gameplay, as well as actually having a pretty good bevy of different moves he can use and whatnot.
Sorry, which one was it that gets bigger?
Fire Fist at the end of his Light String.
Ah.
So like if you press square 4 times, he'll go into a charge stance where he'll like reel back the fist and start charging it. If you hold it until like a second or two in, it'll come out much bigger.
Wait, this game has buffer attacks?
Just delay charges and whatnot.
Huh.
Think like Samus's charge attack and whatnot, but you have to let it go. Anyway, Ivankov's here. Hi, where'd you come from?
I think they've been here with us for a while, actually.
Possibly. And man, I'm getting a lot of mixed reception sometimes for One Piece, especially in this time period, for how they depict LGBTQ members. And I actually came across, I had a very funny realization. The show is a pretty good ally, except exactly when it's looking through the lens of Sanji. It's so weird. Because like Ivankov here is still one of the coolest characters in the show, barred none.
So here's the funny thing about that, and this is important. On Kamabaka Kingdom, when Sanji is having to deal with the queens there,
Yeah.
until he actually starts his formal training, he never once attacks any of them. He is only running away because he's upholding his value that he will never kick a woman. And so he acknowledges them as women, just not women he wants to be around. So 1 step forward, 3 steps back.
That's a very funny detail I did not notice. I always interpret it as man in dress Ikki must run away. I like your interpretation way more. It's way more charitable.
I mean, them's the facts as we see them.
Yeah. All right, I just remembered there is a scene on this stage that can only be seen as Usopp.
Well,
I guess we won't see it today.
Yeah, sure.
Garp.
Let's tank it. Double fire.
Right?
This stage is going to implode.
Team Fisties. Oh, God, it's a Thriller Bark. Okay.
Oh, hey, I get a Thriller Bark stage since you got the last one.
Yeah, okay. We also are just cycling stages now. Good Lord.
Even
wow, the contrast is so fucked here. I wonder how it looks in the capture.
Okay, what are we dealing with?
All right, so let me remember offhand. Let's see. Smash 3 is Crossfire. That's really good. Yeah, so you saw the stance he just went into where he was on the ground charging energy.
Huh.
Yeah, so that is exactly it. You can't wait too long, otherwise he will just pop out of it. But if you delay it enough, you can actually charge the next move. He has it off, also I think off of his triangle strings, I want to say. Yeah, that one.
I was gonna say, can he hold a charge the way
no,
store charges?
No, not like Lion Song. He has to commit to it, otherwise he will lose the charge. But the fact that he has the option is incredibly powerful. Oh yeah, Kongrasaki too. I forgot that.
Yeah, he's one of the 18 people that has that now.
Right?
There's a list if you want to look it up, because I know that's something you're always sort of incredulous
yeah.
about.
Also, well, I mean, Chad's more so than me. If you're under his style, he'll immediately get the full charge. Oh, this is another 15-minute stage? Well, I guess Brandon will get plenty of practice with him.
As you would expect, I guess.
If you had a character if it wasn't obnoxiously long. Oh, God. What do I remember about Big Boy? A lot of AoEs. He is good in that respect. Still incredibly fucking slow, though.
Slow as bricks, powerful as hell.
You use him to take care of giant crowds. You don't use him if you want to take out a specific boss that's hard.
His meteor rain attack is something else, though.
Yep. I didn't realize you had a follow-up out of that move. Nice.
Are you no, you're only level 50. I was going to say, no, that requires manual effort, and that's something I probably wouldn't have done for him at this stage.
The only one I know of on your list that is above level 50, I think, is Luffy and maybe Kuzan?
Luffy, Kuzan, Eneru, and I think Nabi?
I don't remember seeing her have that. That would be really hard to do also, actually. Fuck.
Yeah.
Frost Crocodile is in level broken, though. Imagine that he wouldn't be... How have we not played this Crocodile yet?
I have once, I think. If not, I'll do it next time. Seriously, what the hell is that Firefly glow supposed to actually do?
So each one of them does have a hitbox attached to them. It's a little bit more of a setup move, though. You don't want to... It's not something you want to just toss out.
It's the end of a string.
Yeah, I know it's the end of a string. But that's why it gives you the option between the Fire Fist, which is actual full attack, versus the Fireflies, which is a lingering attack. That move goes out way farther under style. I remember that for a fact, the Crossfire.
Yeah. You can send it forward. Oh, you can charge your Smash 1.
I think if you charge it does get a lot bigger, too.
Timing is tight on that.
You want to let it go as soon as the yellow line effects fly into him. Like that.
I did.
Huh.
Do you have to double tap?
No, just a single tap.
I think it might be something.
We were bullying Robin like 5 times last stage. How is she still evil? God damn it.
I think she only showed up at the end of the last stage.
No, we attacked her a good number of times. Oh, hi, Usopp.
How can there be a... Nigel, how can there be a scene that only shows up when playing as Usopp if Usopp is an enemy in this stage?
Yeah. Yeah, Style Ace is kind of crazy.
Damn it.
Don't worry about it. With how fast Style seems to recharge, you'll be good to go in no time.
Where are you?
Maybe you should take care of the middle base there. Oh wait, yeah, I think you're fine.
He moves fast enough that I don't think it's too much of an issue.
No, I meant the lower middle base that you were just near.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm always one for seeing more Robin, but this is getting a little ridiculous. Oh, I know who I'm gonna choose for next stage too. I don't think anyone's gonna vote for him though. I'm gonna play as fucking Garp.
Sure, okay.
Because someone has to show love to Welsh Grandpa. And it's gonna be fucking me.
Oh yeah, speaking of Welsh, did you see what I discovered today in Discord?
No, I've actually not been on Discord that much today.
Richard Ian Cox is Welsh.
Wait. Richard Ian Cox, a voice actor?
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about Ranma and Urusei Yatsura earlier today, and we were talking about funny bits between the dub and the sub, and I looked up his page, and apparently it says he's Welsh.
Huh.
Like, that does not come across at all. I think it said something. His BTVA says something to the effect of "born in New South Wales" or "born in Wales."
Off United Kingdom. That's probably Wales, honestly.
Look at his BTVA specifically, his profile in that.
Yeah.
Verona Usopp scene. Oh. Oh, so no, you have to be playing as Perona at this stage then.
Oh, no shit. Saying Asaf, Wales, UK. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. No kidding.
That doesn't come across at all in his accent.
Not really. Okay, you know what? It's probably like me where I moved away from Boston before I adopted the Boston accent, so that might be it. He might have been originally from there, but he didn't adopt the actual, like, accent whatsoever. Well, that's probably it.
I'm reminded of a joke from King of Queens, wherein the guy goes to a Chinese restaurant to pick up takeout, and he's stunned as hell when the very clearly Chinese man is speaking with a British accent. And then he's visibly stunned, and then the Chinese man is like, "Oh, you want accent? You want stereotype? Is that what you want, white man?" And they did this in 2003, 5, something like that.
Damn. Oddly progressive.
Because that show is set in Queens.
Yeah.
Duh. Man, it's like it's in New York, so you're going to see a lot of people like that.
I actually never interpreted that as the pun there with the name. I literally never did.
You thought it was a gay thing?
Kinda. Or not like a gay thing, but like King of Queens, like dudes like hangs out with a bunch of women. That's kind of what I was guessing. I literally never thought it was a pun of Queens, New York.
All right, then.
No, seriously. What the fuck? Okay. I've literally also never watched the show either. I think I maybe caught the last 3 minutes of one episode once, and that's it.
Do you know who the lead is?
Yeah, I forgot his name, though.
Kevin James.
Kevin James, yeah.
Who you probably also only know from the Adam Sandler, David Spade movies, because aside from that and Mall Cop, he doesn't really do a lot.
Yeah.
His show did a crossover with Everybody Loves Raymond.
That's something.
Do you know who Raymond is?
Yes, I don't remember the name, though.
Ray Romano.
Okay.
Comedian, actor, man. There's a joke about that game series that no one can pronounce in English, so they just call it Underwater Ray Romano.
But he's not the problematic comedian host of a 90s sitcom, luckily.
You're gonna need to be specific. There's a lot of those.
I don't need to be much more specific than that, actually.
Seinfeld?
Israel. I think it might have been Seinfeld. Give me a moment.
Seinfeld is, I think, occasionally anti-woke.
Yep, that's it. Seinfeld. Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld's been on, oh boy, he's been on some shit with Palestine as of late.
I guess the Feld appendage to his name would probably imply that he is Jewish. I guess that makes sense.
I guess, yeah.
Did he say something specific?
Dude is very Zionist.
Ah.
Some hecklers appeared at a show and was kind of egging on the audience, berating them. So not a good guy at all.
Ah.
Also, a joke going around of 1738. This is not to be confused with the Nazi number.
No.
This is, he dated a 17-year-old woman once when he was 38.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I've known that story. I just didn't know that it was that's what that number was about.
Yeah, I came across that recently. I'm just like, Jesus, okay. Cradle robber. Dude's born double her age. Good Lord.
I was going to say, I've heard of people doing that to people in high school. I didn't think it was that common. Yeah.
It can be. It definitely can be, unfortunately.
So it would appear.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Still beating up Robbins. Sort of lost track of it for a bit there.
Yeah, I feel like this is like the 5th time we've KO'd Robin so far. It do be like that with this stage sometimes.
Only 5 times coming at Robin, please.
Those are rookie numbers.
You're an amateur.
I say, but I have actually not really seen that much good Robin porn out there myself, actually.
Not recently.
I mostly go for the source filmmaker shit, and even in that regard, there's not really much of anything for her. I'm just like, how? We've had like 5 games where the model can be easily extracted, guys.
Okay, now that's the funny thing is One Piece being one of those old shows is in a place where it actually has a lot of people doing hand-animated porn.
Yes, there was one done by Speedaru, I think, with
You're asking me
Crocodile.
to know. Yeah, that tracks. To know names, I'm not going to do that.
Don't worry about it. You're good.
I mean, I could probably
You've definitely probably seen their animation before. I'll give you that. But yeah. And the doors are still locked. Goddamn. Oh, hello, meat though. We'll definitely want that.
Yeah, have you ever seen that one animation where it's Tifa 4 or 5 times handing, then blowing, then hitting presumably Cloud, but it's from a first-person perspective? It's like 15 to 18 years old.
No, probably not actually. What the? Okay.
Yeah, that person. It's a very famous hentai animation. Also did a handful of those for One Piece as well.
There's one I know of for Tifa that definitely looks really old that I came across a couple years ago, and it looks old as fuck. I don't know if that's the same one or not.
Is there something open and I'm missing it? No, everything is still closed.
Yeah.
Are we waiting for the clock to catch up?
Check the win con. What we got right now? Defeat Usopp and Robin. Okay.
Whitebeard is defeated. I didn't even know he was here.
All the door. Okay, is this gonna be one of those stupid things where the door is gonna be locked and then we approach one of the doors randomly and it becomes unlocked? I feel like that's gonna be the case.
Okay, I guess.
I love Pirate Warriors 2, baby.
I guess we'll just round the building then.
I don't want it to be right, but I feel like that's gonna be right.
This seems
or are we escorting someone and we missed it? Okay.
Approach Perona. Where the fuck?
Okay. So I see one route that might turn into getting into the area, but I'm not sure if it is open yet or not.
Approach Perona. God damn it.
Why is this one of those routes where it's like impossible to fucking get there? Someone appeared, I guess.
I'm gonna check that Perona thing real quick before coming
back. We're already this deep in.
Cause yeah, I definitely haven't been in this area yet. I think this might have been the thing that tripped us up the original time.
Maybe.
Yep, mission start. Aid Perona on her way to wherever.
I like how it just was not actively on the screen for us to keep up with that shit. We had to go back in order to find it.
See, this shit is why you need to dub these games.
Or keep mission critical information on the screen at all times. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
The bottom right corner is not really doing much, guys. We don't need all that real estate occupied just by the KO number.
Crocodile, who was bothering you and how? Who was bothering you and how?
Oh boy, more clones. Just what the doctor ordered.
Not right now.
Oh wait, no. I think the rod's open.
Yep,
yeah. Okay, this door is open now.
Be ready to do some finding a lot.
This is like the only time I think it really comes up in the game, though. The rest is just like getting hit by wave after wave of enemies. And that's it.
Well, no, it's also support your allies on the way to wherever they're going.
Yeah, true.
Every single time. You'd never think that escort quests would be so common in a Warriors game.
And yet here we are. Yeah. I mean, I get it for being involved, but again, I would like mission critical like junctures to be constantly on the screen. Ideally, it would be nice.
You know, I could deal with Ace's Firefly attack if it just had like a manual detonation or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like if you could hold them back and then someone gets in front of you and then you hit detonate and they all go off at once. Healing House?
Is there a sexual connotation to this?
See, I could believe that, but I don't want to think about the anatomy of those two merging.
Usopp and Perona?
No. This is Thriller Bark, so the implication is still Moria.
Oh. Yeah, I'm good.
considering I'm pretty sure you could fit something like 40 of them in his frame.
This might clear the entire area in one go. Possibly.
Probably, but I don't think it's going to kill him.
Get very close, though.
Very good.
Yep, time to activate style.
I wish, like in Pirate Warriors 3, you could activate that in the middle of a combo and it would just trigger. It wouldn't actually do an animation. You could just extend in the middle of an ongoing combo.
Yeah.
Well, at least things are moving now.
Yep. Okay, yeah, this is definitely also something. I feel like this is going to be the running theme right now. I don't want to be the case, but Pirate Warriors 3 also got it right with giving you permanent access to your extended movesets once you broke level 100.
Yes. No, you still don't even get that until you style in this game, even at level 100.
Yeah. The zombie generals appearing are very unique, but I don't think they're tied to actually anyone from Thorough Bark itself.
Fucking Robin disappeared before I could kick her ass.
Again.
Are you all here? Are you all in one place? I will gladly rush there immediately if that door opens and I can kick all their asses at once. Especially now with all of my meters full.
Come, Moria. Let us see your ass kick itself. Teaches reinforcements?
Ugh.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah. So we're getting to the part of the game where it decides that they're going to start actually predicting the future of One Piece.
Really?
So, Blackbeard is working with Moria, who... Blackbeard is way above your pay grade, dude. Moria is maybe joined Blackbeard because he shows up on Beehive Island during Wano,
Okay.
where he sees that he's trying to get his Absalom back, who he thinks is there for some reason. And I guess technically he was, but he got killed by one of the Blackbeard pirates in order to get his invisibility fruit. That same person who took the invisibility fruit also ended up showing up briefly on Egghead, believe it or not.
Okay, then. Interesting.
They were there to steal something, and then they left very quickly with fucking Caribou.
Yep.
Caribou never leaves, by the way. Caribou is present with the Straw Hats literally up until Egghead. He's going to show up intermittently, but he is literally on Luffy's body at all times.
Yeah, right. Jesus. I'm still waiting, trying to locate the part.
Shit.
Still trying to find the part in where I'm at right now where Caribou actually does like merge with Luffy's body. I think and it's unfortunate though because, well, I'm gonna have to say this unfortunately. Caribou did recently escape for me where I'm at right now in One Piece. Escape the barrel because the three mermaids that came over and pried open.
Oh yeah.
And it really pisses me off because one of the mermaids that was done in had a really nice design. I'm like, fuck, I wish we kept her around. It was the one with black hair that unfortunately led to further Sanji character assassination with him being shoved inside of her tits.
Yeah, so they're not dead, and they're not technically eaten. They're, I guess, just in a sort of hammer space, but they are unconscious. If you want to look at it like they've been absorbed, I guess that's a framing device.
Probably a worse fate, honestly.
They're stuck in an infinite mass of mud. Ugh.
Wonderful.
But ironically, Caribou ends up being the secret MVP at least twice that I know of. He comes to Luffy's aid multiple times to give him food or healing supplies. One of which is against
Karakuri? Or
Kaido.
Huh.
Yeah, he's like, we're on the floating island. I don't know how to get back down. If you don't beat his ass, I'm going to be stuck here with you. And or dead with you. So, get up off your ass, eat this fucking buffet that I have inside my infinite swirl of mud. And, please kill him. I don't want to be stuck up here in this floating island forever.
And this kind of just happened randomly, like this happened during the fight itself?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
The fight with Kaido takes like 5 breaks. It lasted something like 2 years.
Yeah, that checks out.
Hell, it might have lasted 4 years for all I... No, it lasted at least 3 years that I remember.
I mean, I guess considering the stakes of that fight makes total sense. I kind of view Kaido as like the last remains of like the old world going to the new arc, personally.
So it's not just Luffy versus Kaido. It's basically all of Wano / the samurai in different intervals against Kaido. So it's the 9 Red Scabbards versus Kaido, then it's Luffy versus Kaido, then it's Luffy and Zoro versus Kaido, then it's Luffy, Zoro, Law, Kid, and Killer versus Kaido, and also Big Mom. Then it's Luffy versus Kaido, etc. It trades in and out like that like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I guess to be more exact.
Oh, and also Yamato versus Kaido.
Yeah, I guess to be more exact, what I'm talking about is that since Blackbeard kind of wants to bring about revolution and whatnot, in a manner of speaking, with anarchism, I kind of view the Kaido fight as like the last vestiges of like the old world coming to fruition, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like it represents like the dying gasp of the old world before. Not only does Luffy basically come out on top, second only to Shanks really at this point in time, but also like the upheaval that the Marines are going to be going through before long too. Like it really does exemplify like the end of old One Piece as we know it in a manner of sense. And I'm not just saying that because of how long Wano took.
As a general reminder, that was something like 4 to 5 years of manga time. Started in 2018, didn't finish until 2023.
Jesus.
Yeah. Ugh. They've topped any other similar comparison. The literal only other thing that's even close is the entirety of the Arrancar arc from the where the fuck?
From like what, Grimmjow's debut or like Shinji appearing?
From Shinji's appearance to when Aizen gets defeated, that is actually, I think, 2006 to 2011.
Good lord, that's crazy.
Yup.
And we usually don't even look.
No, I think it's 2005.
Maybe.
Because One Piece starts in 2001. There's 180 chapters until Shinji appears, so that would have been in 2004, 2005.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, because Wakamundo starts in the anime in 2007.
Huh.
What did the timer say?
22 minutes.
Ugh.
That was an A rank still.
Yep.
We gotta fall asleep.
Yeah, he's gonna do his eating like a beaver animation.
Yeah.
You can't even call this a funny character trait because it's shared with Luffy and with Garp.
I do think it's so cute. Like, we have like nothing else for him really, so I'll take whatever we can fucking get for him really.
But see, it's funnier when Garp does it because Garp falls asleep in the middle of beating the shit out of Luffy, holding him in his hand still by the neck.
Yeah, that's true. All right, what is my opinion of Robin's model in this game?
Reminder for your S rank, you needed to beat that in under 15 minutes. Good fucking luck.
You probably need to know exactly what you're doing well ahead of time. And also getting all those KOs. Jesus Christ. Robin's arms look so fucking weird. If you were to think about them as fully extended, they look like alien arms.
They're too long.
They really are. I think that's mostly what it is.
They're way longer than anyone else's. She's got,
like, even compared to Nami's, holy crap.
She's got clamp syndrome.
Yeah, that's not inaccurate because I feel like someone like developing this game really just kind of fucked up with some sliders.
I mean, in general, Robin is pretty tall. I think she's taller than Zoro.
I think you're right. Actually, that does sound kind of right.
Yeah, she's like at least 6'1", and Zoro was a flat 6.
Yeah.